As the sun slowly rose over the quiet countryside, it painted the fields in soft, golden hues. The farm began to stir. Roosters crowed their morning songs, birds chirped a cheerful melody, and the fresh scent of morning dew drifted on the gentle breeze. Near the old wooden barn sat Adwabor, a loyal Labrador whose eyes held a blend of wisdom and warmth. He was the farm's guardian, brave and dependable, the kind of friend who would stand against the world for those he cherished. But this morning felt different. A whisper of mystery hung in the air, not far away. Lila the cat perched silently on a fence, her sharp green eyes fixed on the dark forest stretching beyond the meadow. Beside her, Soso the chicken paced nervously back and forth, her feathers trembling with every little sound. Adwabor approached them with a steady, reassuring stride. "What's wrong, my friends?" he asked, his voice soft and calming. "You both seem troubled." Lila turned her intense gaze from the forest to him. "I saw something strange last night," she confessed, her voice a low murmur. "A light, deep in the woods. It moved like a dancing flame, but it wasn't the moon." Soso clucked in alarm, flapping her wings. "Maybe it's a monster. My grandmother used to tell stories about a creature that steals chickens after dark." Adwabor offered a gentle smile, giving his tail a single, confident wag. "Don't be afraid. Whatever it is, we'll face it together." And with that promise, the three friends set off on their adventure. They crossed the open fields, their footsteps leaving faint trails in the morning mist. The forest loomed ahead, tall and silent, its shadows stretching out like long, welcoming arms. The deeper they ventured, the cooler the air became, and the rustling of leaves grew into a quiet, haunting melody. Lila, ever graceful, moved like a shadow between the tangled roots and low-hanging branches, her tail swaying in a steady rhythm. Soso stayed close to Adwabor's side, her small feet rustling nervously through the fallen leaves, while the brave Labrador led the way, courage shining brightly in his eyes. Then, through the trees, they sought the light. It was a soft, golden glow, flickering gently in the distance. They followed its beacon until they discovered its source, an old lantern, caught between the branches of an ancient oak, glowing faintly as if it had a life of its own. Directly beneath it lay a small wooden box, covered in dust and adorned with strange, intricate carvings. Adwabor leaned in, sniffing the air around it. "It smells old and mysterious." Lila circled the box, her eyes narrowing as she examined it. "It's locked," she murmured. "We'll need to find a key." Soso puffed out her chest and stepped forward proudly. "Leave it to me," she declared. She began to peck and scratch at the soft earth near the base of the tree. A few moments later, she let out a triumphant cry. There, half buried in the dirt, was a small, rusty key shimmering in the faint light. Adwabor carefully picked it up in his mouth and placed it into the lock. The sound of the turning key echoed through the silent forest. The box creaked open, revealing a beautiful golden necklace that pulsed with a gentle, living light. Engraved on its surface in delicate letters were the words, "Whoever carries this light brings hope to every heart." As they read the inscription, the glow from the necklace spread outward, wrapping the entire forest in a blanket of warmth. The darkest shadows melted away. The leaves on the trees shimmered with a vibrant green, and the birds, once silent, began to sing their most beautiful songs. The dark, mysterious forest was instantly transformed. Alive with color and life, the three friends stood in stunned silence for a moment, bathed in the magical golden light. Adwabor then spoke, his voice filled with a newfound understanding, almost as if he were speaking to himself. "The true light isn't in this necklace. It's inside our own hearts. Whenever we choose to stand together and be brave for each other, they return to the farm with joy in their steps and laughter filling the air." Soso walked with her head held high, her feathers shining brightly in the afternoon sun. Lila purred with contentment, her tail swishing with pride. And Adwabor, now wearing the golden necklace, walked ahead as strong and calm as ever. From that day forward, all the animals on the farm had a special name for the trio. They were known as the heroes of the shining forest. Thank you so much for joining Adwabor, Lila, and Soso on their magical adventure. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more enchanting tales. We'll see you again soon.